ります。お、画面来ました。平蔵です。
Hello, my name is Freddeh. I will be on the PC side of this Evoland race, and I got my Demon Chocobo shirt ready to go. Sam?
Hello, I'm IllegallySam. I will be on the Xbox side of this race, on Xbox Series X, which is not the optimal console for this.
But it sure is an interesting thing.
Yeah,
I love looking at it. I just can't. I can't.
we've got the mini fridge on the side here.
Yeah, yeah. Can I get my Coke in there? Maybe. No, I probably shouldn't. Anyway, I think without.
ちょっと公式サイト見つけたんですが、レジェンダリーエディション、日本語名、レジェンダリーコレクション。こちらは、エボランドシリーズ2作が収録されているとのことで、現在、任天堂ショップではダウンロード版が2500円。で、プレイステーションストアでは、なんだ同じく現在2500円で販売されております。タイトル画面でどっちやるか選ぶそうなんですが、無印の方やる予想です。エボランド。
Is someone going to do it? Or you want to do it, Vonnie? Vonnie, you got it?
I got you.
Let's go.
You're going to be racing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
はい、good luck.
Okay. So you might figure out the theme of this game real fast. We very quickly now can do 2 dimensions and sound.
It's called Evoland for a reason, because the game evolves as we continue. And by continue, I mean we're literally picking up upgrades to the game itself from these chests.
公式サイトの文章の方を読ませていただきますと、ゲーム史に爪痕を残した名作 RPG から構想を得たエボランドでは、モノクロからフル 3D まで、アクティブタイムシステムからリアルタイムのボス戦まで、様々なゲームシステムバトルシステムが楽しめます。ユーモアたっぷりに盛られた名作ゲームのパロディやオマージュも必見です。とのことです。
Yeah, this first room is unironically one of the scariest rooms in the entire run.
急に色が変わりました。
It's fine. Everything's fine.
敵多くない？
This is very scary. We definitely did a practice run earlier, and I think we did 5 restarts, something like that, because of.
Granted, we weren't playing things particularly safe.
Oh, I cannot go around that way.
But still, I had to kill every enemy on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why things are so dangerous right here is because we do not have a health bar yet. That comes later in the run. As a result, everything is a one-hit kill. And so we are not careful.
パロディとか含まれるとのことなんで、皆さんみんな見たことある。これ見たことあるみたいなこと起きたりするんでしょうか。この画面どう見てもファイナルファンタジーのですよね。
So yeah, the reason why we have to do these fights, in addition to, it being in a chest and everything, the reason we don't skip them is because once we get to the town up ahead, we have to buy
だって画面がちょっと傾いて 3D 系かなこれ。
And there is 50 money that we can pick up inside of the town. So as a result, we need to get 200 from these enemies. Each enemy drops.
またちょっと進化しました。レベルングかしらこれ。
As you can imagine.
Sometimes this takes a while. There you go.
Okay, I got actually not terrible patterns.
Let's see. 1 slime. Yeah, I'm not having a good time here.
So yeah, the reason why we don't want to see emotes is because they take 3 hits to kill, while slimes take 1 to 2 hits. And then obviously we want to get the 4 kills in as few as fights as possible. I got them in the 3.
Incoming 3 slime.
Ideally, I would have gotten it in 2 fights. Oh, that is really unfortunate for you. That is the worst fight configuration.
Goodness. Well, it's okay. This game has RNG, and we already knew this going into it.
Yes, that's part of the fun of a race like this is because, yeah, while execution definitely matters, the RNG will be the deal maker. It will be the deciding factor.
So while y'all are digging for money, can I tell you about some of the money that's
でも私、舞台が右画面、ちょっとなるべく早い、先行してる方ちょっと見て話そうかなと思います。主人公そのものが進化しました。
$26 from Arborelia, who said congrats to on a wonderful run and a wonderful performance.
私自身RPG 系はポケモンならやったけど他はドラクエ FF あたりはあんまり触ってないということね。 なんでちょっと
We got a $20 donation
皆さんのアシストお待ち
that says this
に
doctor
頼りっきり
winky
にな
face.
るかもしれないんで、その辺ご了承ください。
Challenger has entered the chat. An anonymous donor gave us $100 and said neither pancakes nor waffles. French toast all the way.
That's the answer. That is the true answer.
クロノってことクロノトリガーでしょうか。
All right, so funny thing, equipped is spelled wrong.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's supposed to have 2 P's, they spelled it with 1 P for some reason.
Yeah.
横にいる人一体誰ですか？なんか仲間が増えてますが倒れてい
But
ま
yeah,
す。
the reason why we need that equipment is there is a
誰だ
barrel
これ。
that is blocking your way on that bridge right there until you buy the 2 pieces of equipment.
プレイヤー名一生わからんまま終わっちゃうのかな。
We can just keep moving. And we do recruit our second party member here, our second and only other party member. This is Karis.
おっと目が覚めました。名前つけてない？
Hopefully, I don't need to actually throw a potion here. No.
あ、ついた。
We're good. I've not ever gotten to 4 hit points in this fight before, I will say.
Yeah, I somehow got such bad RNG.
主人公くん、C 抜いたらどう見てもリンクじゃないですか。なんで名前、デフォルト名かと思いますが、普通に名前つけるパートをスキップしたんで。
We are Clink.
Yeah, not to be confused with other similarly named people in other games. And similarly, Karis is our partner. That is definitely not foreshadowing for later.
Yes, 100% original names in this game.
Yes.
All right, but this is when the shenanigans of this run really begin. Because if you thought this would just be a straight shot through the game, doing everything as intended, you were woefully mistaken.
It is very much not, yeah. So the pause menu is kind of broken in this game. Very much so. If you start a trigger for something, you can go into your menu, and then the trigger will finish, and the game will be like, oh, you can go again. Perfect, let's go.
Yeah, because cutscenes and the pause menu both stop you moving, so they overlap. Funny things happen. Also, this is the first boss fight of the run. This is Kefka's Ghost.
ブリンクとカイリスでしょうか。
Yeah, the way this fight kind of works is you just kind of wail on him until he turns blue. When he turns blue, if you attack him, he will
ボス名、ケフカズゴースト
sit there and wait for it to
ケフカ
And if you get good enough damage rolls across all of your attacks,
名前は聞いたことあり
you
ます
can actually defeat him before
が勝手にボールにされている。
And ideally, we get one of us or both of us gets a 1 cycle, but like I said, that is entirely dependent on damage rolls, so I do not have control over it.
So it's named after a Final Fantasy VI boss, but it has Mist Dragon mechanics, which is a Final Fantasy IV boss. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There's references. You can point out all the references you want, Vadi. I will probably miss some.
You know, I was gonna
さ
say
て
we
右
were on the
ゴースト
overworld
撃破
one,
です
the way
が
we were walking around, just top down, stabbing with the sword. It's
That was
it's a lot like a game that I've played a lot. It feels like it was inspired a lot by that, but God, the name escapes.
あ、これちょっと悪いことしてますね。後ろで右がなんか動いてます。スーって動いてます。
Also, the reason why I stored that pause menu is specifically so I could open
な
that
ん
chest and
かファイナルソードに見たことあるようなバグ技を使って
I
た
hope
よう
I
な
get
気
hit,
が
I
し
don't
ます。
instantly lose the run, basically.
Yeah, meanwhile,
進化して
I was
3D になってました。
Clink die, so this
Oh,
is not great.
that is not ideal.
That's very
エ
not
ボラ
good.
ンドでどんどん進化していき
Well,
ます。
hopefully you did enough damage and Karis can finish it off.
It was near the start. It should be neat.
フリンク左利きですね。
But yeah, in case you
今気づ
couldn't
き
tell,
ました。
I'm in 3D now. That just kind of happened. And also, this is the starting room, and I am exploring it in new ways because
Okay, made it. Fine.
there was these little stones that we couldn't pass over because we were in 2D before, but now they're in 3D. We can step like 2 inches above them and step over them because that's how 3D works.
画面左の方も成功してますね。
You get to see the chest animation skip and
ウィンドウ開いたままグリッチ。
Hmm.
These animations were not meant to play during other animations.
They really were not.
All right, but now I have a 3-dimensional overworld, and I instantly will go
で、さらに進化して、
of the run. This is the Noria Mines.
Hmm.
And yeah, this is where the pause shenanigans truly shine, is within this dungeon.
They really do.
ここで進化したら戦闘システムどうなるんだろう。
Like the entire dungeon itself, or pressure plates, or breakable pots even. Yeah, because there's a lot of switches and stuff like that all over the place, there is a lot of opportunities for me to open my pause menu.
はい、メニューバグ再び。
I want this pause menu open specifically for something coming up here, where if I open this chest and then walk to the exit, I will spawn the trap of this room twice. Now there's 6 bats instead of 3 like there's supposed to be.
おっと、ここ、ルームガーダーでした。
I do want to keep this pause menu while I finish off the rest of the bats in this room. All right. And yeah, you might have noticed, I opened the chest, and then I opened the other chest that was spawned on top of that first chest. That's not supposed to happen, and that was just a key floating there because I duplicated the key that comes from those chests. Now I have 2 keys. So yeah, the reason why that happened is because opening the chest spawns that trap of that room, and then trying to leave the room also spawns the trap. And so if I do both of them, I just get to spawn the trap twice, and that just spawns literally everything in that room twice.
Yep. I'm about to, if you missed it the first time, you see it the second time here in a second.
That's the fun part about races, is that you get to see everything in stereo.
目開いたままでも倒せるんですね、敵。
I will basically, every single time a chest or any other opportunity comes up to like interrupt a cutscene, and we have the pause menu open, we will just be using.
あ、ちなみにこの作品2013年の作品
Saves a second here, 4 seconds there.
なので、
You know, extrapolate that over an entire dungeon. You can see why this is starting to save a lot of time.
Yep.
です。
All right. Got to grab the pushable block.
レジェンダリーエディションそのものは、レジェンダリーエディション自体は、2021年ですが、作品、エボランドは2013年の作品、タイトルだそうなんで、
Susceptible, and therefore sometimes they just don't want to be nice to you.
ここまでのオマージュ
But speaking of
De
not being
shoppa.
nice to you, we will just not be nice to the enemies back, because this room, if you try to leave it, it'll spawn a bunch of skeletons. So we're just gonna just leave before it closes, using the pause menu. And yeah, spawn not having to fight those skeletons is very, very nice. Skeletons kind of suck to fight with the sword. It's like if you hit them head on, they block you, so you gotta hit them from the sides. It takes like 3 hits or something.
Yeah.
Also, this armored Octorak is also a pain because
2013年というと、3DS あたりでしょうか。いや、3DS? いや、Wii か、いや、違うな。いや、でも 3DS の印象があります。
And also, if you thought the pause menu wasn't broken enough, it also makes you invincible while you're
ロボボプラネットで今年10周年だったんで。
So those wind traps, which are supposed to push you into those holes, yeah, you can just pause the game and then they lose their grip on you. These wizards are kind of annoying sometimes, so you have to avoid taking damage with the pause menu. Alright.
うろ覚えなのご了承ください。
Now a good time to come on in here. I got a few donations.
You have like a little bit. Something will be coming up soon.
Okay, very good. I got a $10 donation from Prof Ness that says, yeah, Bonnie, I know what you mean. This overworld, it's like Bomberman Tournament, but with no swords, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I've got a $20 donation from Polarity that says, you got $20 for Nami. It won't make your adventure any easier, but it might help someone else's. And then we got a $10 donation from Captain LF that says, good luck, Sam and Freddie. Love from the EvoLand server.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so what I mentioned earlier, you might notice my health bar is looking a little empty at the moment. And my alarm also is going off. Sorry about that.
あれ、右、どう見ても体力ゼロですよね。
Yeah, it's loud.
Okay, I can't hear
The
it.
game specifies it's a loud, annoying sound, but yeah, I have no health. I grabbed the boss
え、
key,
デスルーラ、
and now I die.
あ、
Don't worry. That's 100%
デ
intentional.
スルーラだよな。
No, no. You're giving me a chance to catch up.
体力ゼロの状態で避難したらって感じでしょう
Have
か。
any autosave points
なんか
until
テニプリケ最強チームみたいだな。
so if you go into
体力
the
ゼロの状態でボール当たったら KO って感じで。
the game's like, oh yeah, good job, you got the boss key. We'll spawn you at the beginning of the dungeon now. And you don't have to worry about fighting out of the room with the boss key because there's a ton of enemies in there. And it saves a bunch of time.
Yep. I'm playing it safe because I don't want to get too much further behind.
That's very fair. There's a lot of spots in this run where you can play things very risky, and if it doesn't pay off, then good luck.
Now we're hoping for lots of fireballs and bats on Sam's side, but
Yes.
only if you're rooting for me
ど
though.
ちら
This
か
is
な
Dark Clink. This is just RNG the boss.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Yeah, basically what happens is he has 3 attacks that he can use. Only one of
は
them
い、
lets you damage him,
突
which
進
is his
と
charge, 'cause
コウモリ召喚と
But on top of that, if he's just in a bad
火の
spot,
玉投げ
like
てく
stuck
る
on
の
a wall,
と
he'll just charge
2
straight
種類で
forward,
しょうか。
not hit a wall, and it just waits the attack. And he is not being nice to me.
Perfect. I mean, oh, that's too bad.
It takes 6 hits to take him down. So I still need 2 more.
Yep, there's one. I made it to the fight before you finished. I'll call it a
There we go.
wash.
All right, then I do want to make
はい、
sure I
撃破。
pause before the fight ends because I will be using this pause menu very soon. But first is probably the biggest trick in the run as far as time save goes. And I will explain it in a moment because I need to make sure I get the visual cue correct.
武器選択のポップアップ開くと被弾判定がなくなるっぽい。
Yeah, I'm gonna
序盤は結構それで
There we go.
敵多いとこ避けてましたから。
That might have been a little hard to tell because the pause menu's open. Yeah, that chest contains the random encounters to the 3D overworld. I just skipped it in a way that was definitely intentional, 100%.
あ、この画面の雰囲気、マップの。
Walk through the chest on purpose, I swear. But yeah, now we just don't have random encounters for the rest of the run.
一瞬見てたのに
not too bad.
FF な意味感じるなって思ってたら
And you got the pause menu. That's what matters.
FF9 はやっ
But yeah, now this
プレイは
pause
した
menu
ことあ
is
ります。
completely unrelated to the actual chest skip. It just happens to coincide with it. But it also makes the visual cues kind of nice because there's like a specific pixel.
My turn.
Yep.
No, that's not it. Can't tell.
ん主人公のクリンク君の武器、なんか見たことある。クラウド君の持ってる剣、あれみたい。あ、マジバスターソード名前はそのままなの一瞬見逃したけど。クラウドソード。あったあった、クラウドの剣。
The real question is, can I find Sid?
露骨だな。
It's just difficult.
Okay, got it.
All right.
店員に話したまんま。
There's a guy that
Yeah,
wants you to play the card
書いちゃった
obligatory
けど。
card game in this
あ
RPG.
さっき話しかけた人の独り言が残っている。
And so when we talked to him, he just has a hanging text box. It's like, hey, go get some cards.
But yeah, for whatever reason, it counts as being exited out of a
で
menu.
また
So
あ
basically
別の人話し
similar
て
way as,
話してる途中で帰るな。
as the pause menu glitch, but for text boxes and anything else you want to. We use it like 4 times, I think.
Yeah, we use it.
We use it a
few
lot.
times.
Basically, every time we're in town, we're doing this because
Yes.
it breaks everything.
Yeah, so what we're doing right now is there's like a
な気はしま
massive,
す。クラウド
fetch
とリンク
chain
が混ざ
kind
っ
of where you
て
have to talk to a whole bunch of people. All of
リン
it's
クが左どの作品かな
So, but we're chaining
作品によっては
because instead of
リンク
getting
が
the
左
buttons
利
the
き
way
な
we're
ので
supposed to, if we chain all of their dialogues correctly, when we talk to the second to last person, the game's just like, oh yeah, you complete it now. Gives us the bombs, even though it's supposed to happen in a different room, and it instantly just loads us through 3 loading screens to put us where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like, we're loading, and now we're loading, and now we're loading,
Yeah, that's why this saves time, is because you don't have to walk through 3 different rooms.
right?
But yeah, now I have bombs, and using those bombs, we get to do another dungeon. And this dungeon has some
村での
fun
要件は終わ
mechanics.
ったっぽいんで次の目的
Some of
地
them intended.
Only some of
あ
them.
爆弾習得し
There's a bunch of puzzles in
爆
here,
弾もらいました
but like, yeah.
買いましたか
So basically, because like I mentioned, pausing the game makes you invincible, so we can just put a bomb down, pause the game, and stand on top of it and be perfectly fine.
おすごいすごいすごい
Gimmick of this
特定のやつを押したら
dungeon is time crystals.
マップが変わるマップっていうかゲームそのものが変わる
2D or to 3D or vice versa.
これで切り替えて
And there's a
進む
lot
ん
of
でしょうか
mechanics that come with that. So like I mentioned earlier, these little stone slabs, you can't cross over in 2D, you have to walk over them in 3D. And in 3D, since it's the past and the future, essentially, there are some
うわ歩いたら
roads
歩く
and so you have to
歩く
go
たび
down
穴歩く
crystal
の
sprouts.
ちょっと嫌だな。あ、でも、これとパターン化してんのかな。パターン化っていうか、正解はあるのかな。なんかマリパ6にこんなミニゲームあったな。あ、弓ゲットしました。ああデスルーラー。
Because we can pause the game while the arrow is on its way to the crystal, and that can let some funny stuff happen.
Once again, we're using the pause menu to break things.
Yes.
Never happens.
弓矢でマップの形を切り替えて、爆弾ちょっと猶予ありますね、だいぶ。あ、すごいすごい。歩いて、ギリギリまでやって、すごく RTA らしい行動ですよ。
I do want to try and maintain my health as much as possible through this dungeon because I will need as much health as I can get for the next section, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully the enemies drop some health.
And while we're going through this, I just want to talk about how I was able to run this back in 2015. And this many years later, after having run it back then, it's such a pleasure to be able to run it again.
Do you want me to make you feel old?
No, but yes, sure.
I was a sophomore in high school in 2015.
Yeah, that did it.
I am 27 now.
We won't mention how old I am. It's definitely older than that. Don't worry
こ
about
のを経由して弓を撃ったら燃えるの。お、ゼルダでも置いたんだ。
it. Do that. Yeah.
I got a $250 donation. And this one comes from Tyrith, and it says,
この形見るにこの 3D のやつが最終進化なのかな。
means the next one, which is the Dragon Quest VIII run. And what that specifically was for was the Dragon Quest VIII piano medley, where they are going to have an actual full keyboard and are going to be playing music from the game live. In order to make that happen, we need $1,000. We currently have $642. So we're just about 2/3 of the way there. We can get that done. There's also going to be a musical performance of the main theme overture with live instruments. We need $750 for that. We currently have $391, so we're a little over halfway there. So make sure to get those donations in to see that happen, especially if you appreciated all the great live musical goodness that we had from the previous run, the Rhapsody run.
I am a music enjoyer, so it will be very cool.
Oh darn, you got through there pretty good, didn't you?
I have less health than I would like, but I have enough health, so it's fine.
あ、この
Anything less than full health is less health than I
ゲーム
would
にな
like. So
の見た目にならないと進めないギミックとかもある感じ。
that is the entirety of the Sacred Grove. We also did a funny thing where we lit 2 torches using like a very slim pixel that was not meant to be left there, where you could just shoot around a statue or something. We do like almost nothing in that dungeon as intended, without even really breaking that much along the way. But like we mentioned, we're going to grab this hanging text box once again as we move to the next area. Because as for the actual story, we have to like find 2 halves of an amulet or something.
さてお使いかな。
The first one was in the Sacred Grove, the next one is in the ruins of Sarudnak. And if you didn't think there was enough gameplay styles in this game, we've got another one coming for you very soon.
It's still an RPG though, it counts.
Yes, because there's another RPG game styled. But yeah, as we go into this dungeon, we have to actually pick our character, which is what this chest I'm picking up lets you do.
And there is definitely a correct choice here, and it is always Karis.
And that's not
操作キャラを切り替えて。
Very much the correct choice.
あ、ちょっと雲苦手な方、ちょっと一瞬目そらしてください。ちょっと気をつけてください。
Getting some health back.
I definitely took more damage there than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Yeah, the reason why I want to try and stay at
私がいいって言うまで、ちょっと目そらしててください。
until I pick up the bigger health bar that I now have, you only have the 3 hearts, which is 12 hits. And when you pick up that health bar, the proportion of hearts that you have is directly related to how much this health bar is full when you pick it up. And so we want to save that free heal that we kept using these dialogue boxes as late as possible. It doesn't always work as well as you want to, but I have enough health to make this work. I might need to kill a couple of enemies, but it's fine.
Yeah, you should be fine.
ちょっ と敵多すぎません？
thing that we didn't even realize was a
ちょっと勝利落ちが心配されますが。
earlier today. Because they skipped some stuff, some of these enemies just don't have models on my version, and they're just shadows. There's supposed to be leeches there. You'll see them when Freddie gets over to this area of the dungeon, but they're just not where they're supposed to be. They're just shadows for some reason.
あ、まだまだ進化する。あ、ディアブロね。
Once I get to the end of the dungeon, and we just kind of kite him around, get him stuck on a tombstone.
もう、あ、まだまだまだいる。
Because the reason why we picked Karis is her 3-attack combo actually hits twice on the third hit for some reason, and so she just
こ
does
の
like
区
twice.
間多分そういう敵多いのかしら。
It's very strong. Clink, I think that is on purpose, but Clink just has a bigger range on, like a.
あ、ボス戦なんでもういいです。ボス。
Yeah, but other
多
than
分
that,
雲の群れは多分もう出ない。
dungeon, I think we pretty much explained it all. If you
今
got
のところ
anything
出
you
て
want
こ
to
ないはず。
Yeah, sure. I got someone giving you some
いや、
more
コウモリ
money.
多いな。
Gorilla, who's donating $25, saying Evoland is a lot of fun and I'm loving this race. So I am loving it as well. Something else that I would really love to see is that bid war for naming the hero in Dragon Quest VIII to really start heating up. These folks are just a few minutes away from ending this race, and naming the hero is something that happens very early on in Dragon Quest VIII. Here's where we're at. Thorn still in the lead with 45. Value is now in second place with 35. Squall 5 has 30.
とりあえず
Ari
撃
has
破。
25. Jojo has 25. Snacks
ちょ
has 20.
っと戻るんでまた来るかな、あの群
So
れ。
lots of names there, very tightly bunched, but all definitely within sniping range. So if
ど
you
うだ
want
ろ
to pad the lead for one, or put one of them in lead, pad the lead to maybe resist a snipe, now is the time to do it because we're going to be getting to the start of that run in the
う。
rather
あ、なんか
near
ゲート出てきたんで脱出ですね。
Well,
ここってあ
as
る。
I have come to the end of the ruins of Saradnak, I have both halves of the amulet,
で
which
きた
will
ので、う
make our
ん。
way to the big bad. The big bad also has a very legally distinct name,
Very, very legally distinct, yes.
and we do grab.
ローディングはあれ
Good
か
transition.
な。
That's unfortunate.
I thought
ゲームが新しくなる
Well,
たびちょっ
thankfully,
と
as a result of keeping those text boxes, it lets you save at the boss, so that's not as bad as it might seem.
容量もちょっと増えるから、容量というか、
Yeah, we maintain that text box all the way up until we reach the tower.
ちょっと
here,
読み込みが
which
多
is
く
the
なるから。
pause menu, so that we can keep that pause menu open all
さて
throughout
次
the
は
fight against Zephyros.
the mighty Zephyros.
He is very edgy.
Place now. I
あ
can
れ
see
なんか見たことある。ゼフィロス名前が。
So this fight here is
名前も見
a
た
fight
ことあ
where we
る。
have to do more than 200 damage to him in order to progress to the next phase of the fight. And you know, if you've been paying attention from the beginning of the run when there was a lot of turn-based fights, damage rolls. Yeah, this is, you have no control over how fast this goes really. There's like some strategy in like how you heal and stuff like that.
見た目もなんかちょっ
below
と
30 health, they're in range to get killed by Zephyros, and so you want to heal at that point. And because Clink on
見たこ
average
とはな
does less
あ
damage
あ、ギラヒムだ。
with the spell, you want to make him the healer now, which is why I bought a bunch of potions.
Oh yeah, potions.
Yeah, it's funny enough, if you were to menu incorrectly while using a potion, you would heal Zephyros, and that means you would have to do an extra 50 damage.
Yeah, that's definitely not ideal.
Every runner has done it at least once. No runner wants to do it more than once.
It's true.
ゼフィロス最近レモンサワーとコラボした。
Keeping track of how much damage I've done, and I would have been counting this entire time, but I'm just going off vibes. Oh, that was a good damage roll. I think I'm good. I don't need to heal Karis here.
イエスティ的にラスボスかなこれ。
Well, I definitely didn't need to because he didn't even kill her.
Perfect.
Clink actually has too much health right now. This is potentially an issue. I want them to have less than 70 health if possible when moving
There you
on to
go.
the next phase. Yeah, there we go. And actually having one of them be dead is not a problem because now that
未来のレモンサワー、ファイナルファンタジー7リバース。まさかあいつが変。
And while he's charging it up, the turns keep going, which is why having one of the characters dead is actually kind of fast, because then you only have to get through one of them. But yeah, legally distinct ultimate attack. I've definitely never heard of that move before in my life.
Never once.
お、いや、倒し、
I don't
いや
think it's
どうだろう。
RPG.
あ、倒し
No,
た
it's RPGs. It's fine.
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to have less than 70 health is because that attack is not actually guaranteed to kill you if you don't have too much health. And so you would just have to wait out a few turns until you out. Because it is scripted for you to lose here. And unfortunately, Karis, with a name like that, whoever would have been able to guess that Zephyros
消滅したってことはカイルス死んだんでしょうか。
Like it never happened.
a tear runs down all of our faces.
All of them.
But thankfully, Clink here awakens the
さ
power
て
of
次
Babamoot.
また単独です。単独戦闘です。
Yeah, Babamoot instantly does all of the enemy's health.
なんだ
Which means that this is the only reasonable way to finish this fight. Because Zephyros secretly had 1,000 health this entire time. And so the Babamoot
消化技使えるのか。
Okay, good damage rolls. I was
All right, so
getting a little close on
now we have to navigate back to town with the pause menu open,
which is
which
the hardest part of the game, honestly.
it's
バハブとも出てき
easier
た。
than it might seem, but it is not easy. You kind of just have to know where stuff is and like navigate around it.
There we go.
Okay, got back to town. So now we have to make it back to town.
メニューで何も見えない。
Sid earlier said with
ネタバレ
Tess,
配慮にも見え
that's
なく
Karis'
もない。
uncle.
Shout out to the Sid.
Yeah, now
All the same way. Yeah.
Now we have to tell the whole town what happened, and while they're
帰ってきました。
eulogizing what happened to Karis, we just leave. That's why we kept the pause menu.
Yeah. We were listening from far away.
All the way outside of town.
And we are quickly coming
ま
up
だ
on the
続
final
くか。
boss here. And by we, I mean Sam.
Yes. I mean, you're not far off.
I'm not far.
Well, I think this would be a great time to remind folks about the prizes that are eligible for because the prize
聞く手が出てきました。あ、まだ続くねこれ。
So if you make a $5 donation, that gets you eligible for the Rhapsody Stream Key. Also gets you eligible for the Golbez and Fuso Ya
これ
Perlers,
かなラ
as
ス
well as
ト。
the Disgaea 7 Complete Lucky Slumber Cat. If you give a $10 donation, that gets you eligible for the Final Fantasy XIV Magic the Gathering Commander Precon, the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake for the Switch,
携帯の変わったゼフィロスでし
3
た。
HD remake for the Switch, as well as the
ちょっと急にアクションになりましたね。
Master for the PS5. And then $25 gets you eligible for that Parasite Eve wooden game replica, as well as the Rhapsody musical adventure prints. Like I said, to get eligible for any of those prizes,
あの目が弱点だからとりあえずそこを集中的に攻撃して。
real soon, so don't delay.
All right. So yeah, this is Zephyros in a massive suit of armor.
さてあと真ん中です
I got
が。
through phase one. Phase one is basically just he has the two hands. They each have 10 health, and you just have to try and take out both hands as quickly as possible. Ideally, you would be able to do it in
当たり判定そこ
4 cycles for each hand, for 8 total cycles. If you do it correctly, you'll be able to get that every time. There's no RNG in phase one. Phase two is when the RNG starts.
いや違うな。そこの目攻撃してそこで出して出てきた部分で攻撃するみたいな。 あ、撃破したやったか。
With the first one. And then that one's like half RNG, half execution. Phase 3 it's just RNG.
It's just RNG. Well, and as long as you hit the things correctly.
Yeah, as long as you hit them back correctly, it's just RNG. But yeah, now it is time for tennis. He either will spit out pink orbs or blue orbs. Blue orbs
第
are
2
mostly
形態か。
damage. Pink
いや
orbs
違
are
う
not
第3か
damage him.
さっきの
And you
戦
have to
闘も
knock
含め
back
た。
4
違
blue
う。
orbs in
2
order
つ前
to
か。
defeat him. If he decides
どうやって
he's
攻
really,
撃する
really
ん
mean,
でしょうか。
then yeah, I'll be stuck here for a while. But that's 2 for me.
打ち返す感じか。青いのが出てきたら。
Final text box.
あー、これちょっとじゃんけんの予感がします。
But that's 3 for me. That's number 4. So time will be coming up in just a
GG's.
moment. And time. All right.
はい、右、グッドゲーム。
I am happy with a 32.
Yeah.
32 is not too shabby. 32 is in the range of you did all the stuff correctly with execution, you just got bad RNG. Like if you want to get a better PB than a 32, you just got to grind for better RNG at that point for the most part.
And that is how this game goes.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Oh. Yeah.
It's 2 singles.
That
Good
is
start.
unfortunate. Hey, if you can get a double in the next hit, though,
Yeah, it'll be fine.
that'd be good though.
さて、右エンディングです。
There you go. Now you're on tennis.
We'll just see how tennis goes. Plenty of health. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, for the record, my PB is
で左ラストバトル。
seconds,
Yeah.
which has significantly better RNG than you saw today.
Yeah, mine's in like the 33-minute range if I remember right. So I forgot to actually look. Whoops.
Yeah, so it's like, obviously execution matters during this run, but at the end of the day, the RNG is the deal maker.
Oh, come on.
おっと外してしまった。
Yeah, the other thing to note with the blue orbs, you kind of have to be like completely across the circle from him, otherwise it will miss.
Or directly in front of him.
Or
Yeah.
ランスっぽいですね、この打つ球の種類。
And you'll have to get another blue orb.
Like that.
Yeah, thankfully, if you like are paying attention to where he ends up, you can always hit him. But you might just have to run
いや
around.
違う、ちょっとまたちょっと負け始めたな。あ
3. One more. Come on.
One more. One more.
Maximum 2 more. There we go.
これでやってやれば
Try that again.
終わりかしら。
Okay. Couple more cut buttons and then time.
終わってない。
All right.
GG's.
GG's. We both finished.
はい、グッドゲ
We
ー
were
ム。
both underestimate. That's what matters.
35. Under 35. I'll take
Yeah.
it. Especially with that early game look.
Yeah, there some rough stuff happened on your end.
Yeah, it was one of them was my fault. But the fight RNG was awful.
Yeah, no. I think we were both the victim of RNG that run, but
Sure.
I don't think our time here is done, is it?
It is not.
It sure isn't, because all of the folks met the donation incentive rather early in the previous run to have you do that glitch exhibition, pardon me. So can you just give us a real quick breakdown of what we're going to see, or do you want it to be a surprise?
What are you thinking?
I mean, well, we mentioned that you can skip some chests, and we really shouldn't. So we're going to show what happens, the reason why we
なん
shouldn't.
だろう、リス
And
ペ
that's
ク
about all I'll give
こ
you. I think I have to wait.
RPG いろいろやり込んだ人は結構似合ってする感じのゲームでしょ
You
う
want
か
to say
ね。
while we're waiting for this cards real quick there, Vonnie?
Yeah, I want to say that we actually have a lead change here in the Name Hero incentive for Dragon Quest VIII, and that's because of a $12.
この作品一つゲーム RPG 作品の歴史、システムそのものなんとやらの歴史を学べるような気がしますが。
It's value. I'm donating to value. Okay.
Value.
Now, with value.
今後もシリーズ化したらさらに新しくなっていくんでしょうかね。
Thorn has 45. Squall is now in third with Squall 5, excuse me, is now in third place with 30.
この作品当初が
Sans
2013。
has 20. Countess has 10. So, I think this glitch exhibition, I see an estimate of 5 minutes.
何年だ
Run coming up pretty much after this. So this bid war really needs to get going now if you want to see your chosen name for a 12-hour run.
Mm-hmm. They'll be on there for a long time.
It sure will.
あ、エンディングのサイドにゲームの達成度が表示されるっていうのを今知りました。
Oh yeah, the bad achievement. Fancy.
64%。
So while your credits finish up, I figure we
Hey,
can
go for it.
go ahead and get started.
So
So
we're gonna pay attention to Sam at the start of this.
yeah, I'll just give a brief countdown. We'll hop back into things. So I'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, like we said, there's some chests that you really shouldn't skip. One of them is
と
basically
バグザショーケースです。画面
It's
右。
called smooth scrolling. As you can see, when I touch the edges of the screen, it kind of just scrolls the next area. And smooth scrolling made it so everything is just all in one go. Yeah, the game doesn't want
も
you
う
to
し
skip
ば
that.
しお
I
付き合
think
いくだ
sometimes
さい。
faster, like you don't have to wait for that sword at all. Oh yeah, you can skip the music too if you want, but
That's another one that you
that's
should
another one later.
skip.
Don't
We'll,
worry
we'll
about
show
it.
you why you shouldn't skip that one later, but that one does not matter for right now.
This also, as a side effect, makes this area much more scary.
Yeah, because the enemies don't care that your screen is scrolling, and they could just do whatever they want in the
Oh,
process.
bad
That
of-
bat is off screen. I do not know where it went.
Bad of
There we
doom.
go. Okay. Yeah, this area is it's
道中でもメニュー画面のバグが使ってたように見えるんです
I
が、
was trying to
Ah.
get my sword out there. That's fine.
It's fine.
I'll just try again real quick. Well, do you want to show us
Yeah,
some
let's
of,
start doing
some of
that.
the later stuff while I try to queue up some of the earlier stuff?
So there's this fun thing that
あ、
happens.
左
when
も
you're,
なんかやだ。
well, I can move while I do this. I might actually just be stuck, actually. Yeah. So you can get stuck. We'll get stuck real quick. We'll go back to the main menu.
Yeah, this is what happens if you go to the first
あ、
town
動
without smooth scrolling.
ソフトロックっていうかキャラクターが動かなきゃなるバグでした左。
But you
Yeah,
get through
so
the rest of that area is pretty much the
もう一回や
same.
ってくれそうです。
the area that I'm in is just inconvenient. This is when the glitches really kick in.
Yeah. So I've
Yeah,
also
違うな。
done the thing, or scrolling, and yeah.
なんだなん
yeah,
だ
it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't ignore the rest of the stuff that has happened there. That's perfectly normal. The stuff coming up might be slightly less normal. It's fine though. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, I can go into houses now. You know, there's this building here we never went into before. Let's go see what's in here. Yeah, here
There we
go.
are.
We're fine. We're fine. Let's go get this chest. It's the innkeeper. Let's go take a nap. What do you say?
I'm not too sure if you really want to take a nap though.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go outside. Oh wait. Oh, that's only 0 gil. Sorry, gliss. 0 gliss. I'm gonna look out here, hang out in this little river.
左が初期、最初からじゃなかったんで、普通にグリッチアリ版というよりはグリッチショーケースだと思います。
So, where am I? Oh, there I am. I'm yeah.
Also, ignore
あ、登れる？登れる？ ああ。
Let's take a quick break. I'm just gonna hang out on this house up here. Yeah. I'll just hang out right on the chimney. There we go.
屋根登ってます。
So, headphone warning.
Oh yes, please.
Headphone warning.
実質的な壁抜きだと思いますこれ。
Turn-based battles don't work.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that, but I know what it sounds like.
And then if you try to finish the turn-based battle, the game is still running. I'm on the overworld.
We got a couple more slimes. Nah, it's fine. It's still working.
I'm gonna try to navigate to the next area.
Okay, well, you're doing that. I'm gonna make my way across over here. Walk on some water. There's a chest back there. That's like a secret.
I think I made it to the
フ
next
リッ
area.
クの歩く道すべてが道になっています。
Okay, well, I'm just gonna run out of town. I don't. Oh wait, no, I have
あ、
to go
壁だ。
out of town.
I made it to the next area.
Yeah.
ゲーム上の壁だけはダメだっ
See
た
the
そう。
overworld stuff again
We all get to see us.
at the same time.
あれ？
We'll get there eventually.
Okay.
It's fine. Oh. Hey,
It was almost synced up, honestly.
I'm this like small, big.
あ、右なんか混じってます。
Oh, did I already get the mode 7 chest? I didn't realize that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, in that case,
一番古い、いや違う、2番目に古いクリンク君で、
don't pick up mode 7 while you don't have smooth scrolling, or else
画面のマップが
Uh,
3回ぐらい進化したやつか
and
な。
then the game crashed. Yeah.
クラッシュした。
Well, I'm just gonna die to these Skaven, and once I die, we'll call that time. So yeah, time.
Well, actually, no,
Oh
there's
wait,
one more thing.
sorry. One more thing. I
One more
lied.
thing, sorry.
Back to.
I have another save file set up. This is what happens if you skip music.
Yes.
This is much later into the game. This is after you get 3D, you go to town, you get the bombs, all that stuff. We're in the Sacred Grove now. Yeah, if you go to the Sacred Grove, there's no music, like I said. The game is eerily quiet. And the game, it doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we just go over to here, switch to 2D real quick.
2D?
Yeah, it
No?
crashes again.
Yeah, no, it just crashed.
That's
again.
あ、またクラッシュした。え、今どういう判定だったんだろう。
There's more that happens when you skip those two chests. It's just, that's just a sample.
はい、爆発ショーケース以上になります。
Things that happen that do not supposed to happen. Anyway,
I think that's it for our time here today. So
just one quick more shout
な
out.
んかそのものなんかいろいろ超越したような感じのバグだったみたい。
Through everything's been everything the last few years, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure to be able to.
だいぶやりたい放題です。
supported me, so.
yeah, and I want to shout out the EvoLand community as a whole.
Mhm.
I know we got a donation from Captain earlier. I know there's Jerem over on the French restream.
Yep.
As well, he's the world record holder even, because we're decent at this game. We're not anywhere near world record level. World record is like a minute and a half faster than me.
Yeah.
So
Jared's right.
massive shout outs to the rest of the EvoLand community. And yeah, thanks for letting us do whatever you just watched. It was a good time. So enjoy the rest of the marathon, everybody, and have a good rest of your night.
Thank you, everyone.
Alrighty, Freddie and IllegallySam, thank you very much for that race and
は
the
い、画面
glitches
戻りま
there
し
at the
た。
end. That was
というわけで
very fun
以上、エボランドレジェンダリーエディション。
and we
で
always like to
2% およびグリッ
you
チショー
know,
ケ
you
ース
don't
でし
see a
た。
whole lot
で
of
続
those
き
here
次の
at
タイトルの準備参りますので、一旦失礼いた
So
します。
to see some of those was pretty cool. So, alrighty, folks, I tell you what, I am going to be signing off here, but What we've got coming up for you in a few minutes is the Big Mama. It is 12 hours worth of Dragon Quest VIII. So I hope you got your beverage of choice. I hope you're settled in.
というわけで戻ってきました。続いてにタイトル、ドラゴンクエスト8、空と海と大地と呪われし姫君、2% コープです。解説の方いらっしゃいませんが、有識者解説ご応募もしくは有識者のアシストお待ちしております。ただし非常に長いカテゴリー、EST が長いので、ほんの数時間だけでもっていうの解説ももう歓迎です。EST 的にリレー方式なのかな。どこの区間までこの人がって感じ。いつぞやのリミブレで、女神転生5かな、最新版の。あちらでもなんかリレーやってたような記憶があります。当初名前見るに4人でのリレーでしょうか。主人公の働いている城ごと呪われて、幼なじみ兼お姫様は馬に、王様は化け物に変えられてしまったところから始まる感じ。EST 非常に長い上にインセンティブかなり用意されているようです。 主人公たちはいつもの元気を探す旅。ちょっとコメントを見る限り、呪われし姫君からタイトル回収始まるんですかね。私、ドラクエシリーズ、ほぼ触ってないので、本当にチャットをおんぶだっこで頼らせていただきます。
We have a new prize block going right now. So, a few of those, if you're wondering, what are they? We have a custom
解
Nintendo
説応募フォーム貼っとこう。
Pokopia bundle. So, if you're into having your Pokemon in kind of that setting, that'll be pretty good. That is a minimum $225 donation. That is until the finale still. But the new stuff, we have Final Fantasy 4, along with the Final Fantasy 4 Warriors Illuminated Manuscript. The new stuff.
ほんの数時間だけでもっていう、ほんの数分でもなんだよ。
So that could be something that you
12時間無理。12時間まるっきり来なくて、まるっきりいけるっていうか、つわものでもない限りはぜひ。でも本当に数時間だけでも数分でも大丈夫なんで。
That is a minimum of $10 as well. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D PS5, also $10. And Dragon Quest Slime plushies, 2 of them. There are Dragon Quest 8 wooden game replicas. I believe this is just one of them. That one is a minimum of $30. It is very pretty. So if you want to look on the tracker, there are pictures of it there. We also have a Final Fantasy 1-6 Pixel Remaster Collection. I have that one sitting in my Switch right now, actually, and it's a lot of fun. We have Hero and Jessica Perlers, provided by Red Silvers. The minimum donation for that is $5. Phantasy Star Online Mixed Media Art, and that is going to be $20, provided by Amber Harris Art. And we have 2 mini new amigurumi. That is also a minimum of $10. We also have a bunch of incentives coming up here. We have the Blindfolded Domagus Phase 1. We have the Party Leader Choice. We have Don Mole Jam Session. Dragon Quest 8 Piano Medley. Le Clou Pouf Pouf. Musical performance of the main theme's overture. And, of course, coming up quickly, the name of the hero. And with that, I have been given the sign that we are ready for an interview right now. We have it is somewhere else on the layout. Anyway, CC is going to be doing an interview right now. So CC, take it away.
Alec, come on. I'm trying to take a nap. The Dragon Quest run is 12 hours long. No, I can't get up.
起きて、
Because
起き
if I
て。
get up, I'll never get this position again, and I won't be as comfortable. People that take naps know what I'm talking about. Ugh, the producers are getting in my headset. Yeah, Cece here. Yeah, I need to get on with my merch segment and talk about tantrummerch.com/RPG limit break. The audience already knows about tantrummerch.com/RPG limit break. We have commands in chat. You're going to kick me out if I don't do this. I don't even have merch set up around me for the segment. So you're saying that this is a bit that I set up 45 minutes ago? And the bit is getting old? And I should just get on with talking about tantrummerch.com/RPG limit break? You can't fire me if I don't start. Hello, everyone. Cece here to talk about tantrummerch.com/RPG limit break. Now, Tantrum Merch is one of our great sponsors, and they did an amazing thing a couple months ago, and they reached out to our community, and our community responded. they asked us to design T-shirts around all the games
プラ
that
ス
we are
紹介
playing
が始まる。
here at the marathon. And when I tell you that a million people respond, I'm only slightly exaggerating. You can see all the T-shirts out here, and there were so many more of them that they couldn't even print them all in time. We have things like this at our Tantrum merch booth out here, and I can see the booth out here. They come every day, and you can go to what? TantrumMerch.com/RPG Limit Break and get amazing merch like this. And if you're not just into T-shirts, they have things like lanyards. They have things like RPG Jerkbird. They have little keychains with Mimi on them, our little treasure chest. They have just a ton of things. Oh, water bottles. Oh, tote bags for your water bottles and lanyards and Jerkbird pins and keychains. They have everything. They have this blanket, and it got a little chilly today in Denver, and they sold the last one, actually, so I had to steal this from the person that bought it for this bit. So, yeah. So what I want to do is I want to highlight all of our community members. I want to show off the merch that you can get. Now, where can you get it? TantrumMerch.com/RPG Limit Break. Okay. So this first one is Waycraft's Revenge, and it was made by Protoclism, and this is from FF Tactics. Now, what I really love about this is that with such minimal colors, you get such a powerful scene. Only 3 colors in here, right? And with the shadows and everything, this is a really, really solid print right here. Love this thing. Another one we have is this one over here. This is, of course, Collect the Magicite. This one was made by Ekamog. And I always love Terra in her human form, right? But when she goes Esper form, it's over. So got to get that T-shirt. Oh my goodness, there's so many more. Here we go. Final Fantasy. Gotta love Final Fantasy, right? This one made by Kargadin. And what I like about this one is it reminds me of the Blue Wave, that really famous Japanese painting, and to be able to nail that with the Final Fantasy X-2 one right here. All right, even more, moving on. So much tape and everything. There's so many. Okay, this one. Okay, Fallen Stars by Alfina. Now, I knew this was Kingdom Hearts, of course, saw the Keyblade. Now, my problem is there's 10,000 Kingdom Hearts games, and I had no idea what game this was from. So I went over to Heroic Spirit Gamer, and he's like, oh, yeah, Birth by Sleep, duh, that's this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And then my brain fried, because there's 10,000 games, and over like 50 consoles, and the story hurts my brain. I can't even follow Kingdom Hearts 1, really have no idea what's going on, not going to touch that series, and it confuses me. But if you are a Kingdom Hearts fan, we got merch for you right here. Next up, the game that you just, one of the games you just saw, Rhapsody. This is called Let's Go On by Kargadin again, and this is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I, like most people, I think, had never heard of Rhapsody before, and I was talking to Komban and Divatron yesterday, and I learned that they were had their masters in music, and they were opera singers, and I was like, what is going on with this run? And they started talking about it, and it was just, I had to tune in, and it was incredible. And then I learned we had a shirt for them, and I was like, whew. And the art in this, it really captures that fantasy of Rhapsody, and just well done on this shirt. Next one, The game we just saw, Legend of Evoland. This one is by trainer Anade. They're right there. They're looking at me right there. And again, it's the thing where our community makes this stuff. It's the perfect example of getting merch and supporting the community, and it's from the community. Just like the event that we put on. It's an absolutely incredible feeling to see so many talented people make things, and then I buy them and take them home. Okay, again, we all love Final Fantasy, and hot take, Riku's Bay, right? This one's called Gimme an R, and it's just amazing, right? I can't get enough Final Fantasy merch. I have to stop buying Final Fantasy merch. And Cardigan really made me buy another piece of Final Fantasy merch. So thank you. Never casually spent like $300 on t-shirts before in like 4 minutes. Because I just kept saying, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. This one's called A Feather in Time. This one is by Sagittaru Studios. And what I like about this stuff, and our community really gets about making art, about the games that they love, is just small little details like this, just the writing. It's those small details that you all have put in your merch art that you made. And one of the reasons why we choose it. Because it's stuff like this, when you see it, really takes you back. And I will always have a fondness for like this kind of font in these types of things. Okay, so that's all the ones that Tantrum didn't have on hand. Now for the ones that they do. This one, I didn't understand how good this was until I saw it up close. This one is called Blissful Desserts. And this is by Amber Harris Art. Now, this is going to be hard to miss, but if you can see on this, look, they're spoons, and they go up, and it's all just the desserts of all the berries. Oh, again, details like this is what makes our community so good, and what makes this merch so good. And on the other spectrum of that, you know, sometimes there's a word, and when you say that word, it just hits. And things like this, it's chaos. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's all you need. Simple, sometimes, is better. Chaos was made by, hang on, I have a note for it. That was made by Outrasil. So thank you very much. Oh, we have Awakening. So this one's fire, quite literally fire. The emotion in here, really, really good. I know that Sid ran Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter earlier, and this one was a great game to watch, great speed run that Sid performed, and a t-shirt to match. So if you're a Breath of the Fire fan, pick up the Dragon Quarter one. Now this is a t-shirt that I had to ask, what exactly is this from? I had never heard of this game before. UFO 50, and they actually absolutely knocked it out of the park with this. This looks like a movie poster. This is absolutely incredible. I don't know anything about this, but seeing this t-shirt made me want to find out more about the game. And again, little reminder, where can you go? tantrummerch.com/RPG Limit Break. Yeah, really well done for a game that I don't know anything about. Well done, Tiny Snack Ghost. Well done. Okay, moving on. So when I first saw this shirt, I was like, frying pan. What? Why is a frying pan and a baseball bat on my t-shirt? And then I saw a yo-yo, and I'm like, what do these things have in common?
野球のバットと、
And then I saw the Thunder badge.
ルーペと剣と、銃と、
And I'm like, this is Earthbound. This is Earthbound. And this, what I love about this shirt also is what they named it. They named it the Motherload, which I just think is so good. It's t-shirts like this that I wear when you go out in public and people recognize them, you know, like
摩擦か。ああ、そっか、ネスのバット。
but when people recognize a
い
shirt
や、スマブラね。いや、スマブラ一番使ってるネスなのに完全に見落としてた。
and they know that you know that they know. That's
横
pretty
ス
special.
マ。ネスの横スマ。
Well done, Drake Lake. I really love that one. Now this fun fact. This is our best-selling shirt so far in the marathon. This shirt is called Things Are Looking Up. Now, the really cool thing about this shirt is who made it. This obviously Gino looking at Star Road after defeating Bowser at Rose Way. Now, the maker of this shirt is Pidge. Okay? And when I tell you, owning a shirt that Pidge designed for the game that she loves more than anything, I had to buy it. And it turns out that a lot of people think like me. By far, our best-selling shirt, I was talking to Doodle at the Tantrum booth, and she's like, everyone who sees this shirt has to buy it. And I was like, you know what? I get it. All right, the last shirt I have for you, our girl right here. This is called Stay Close to the Summoner by Shining Capella. And I didn't know this. Someone told me this coming into the merch segment. You see this stuff down here? Does this look familiar? Do these... This is the Albed language down here. And when you translate it, it says RPG Limit Break. And like I've been saying before, this is some of the details that are just what makes our artists second to none. Wow. What an amazing shirt. So yeah, tons of shirts, tons of merch. If you're not into shirts, if you want a blanket, my legs are really sweating. It's really hot. And this blanket is actually super cozy. I closed my eyes preparing for this segment and almost legitimately fell asleep. Actually, there was one more thing. I don't think anyone has really talked about our finale game. And our finale game is Clear Obscure, Expedition 33. And I think someone made a t-shirt for that. Sarty and Penguin, I see you, because when I went to the Tantrum booth, I saw this shirt, and I said, give me that shirt right now. And the Tantrum booth only had this t-shirt, and I took it off the hanger and I said, I'm taking this. If I have to donate $5,000 to Nami myself, I will right now for this shirt. It's called Plushy Friend. He's just a little guy. Eskie is my favorite part of Expedition 33. I absolutely have to have it. Turns out they made a tiny mistake. They only printed one, so I legitimately have the only shirt of this that exists. But if you order it now, tantrummerch.com/RPG Limit Break, you can get it. They'll ship it to you. But yeah, so Eskie, my buddy right here. Now, I have been bearing the lead just a little bit on this. Now, the reason that buying t-shirts from our sponsor is so important is that everything that you buy, from lanyard to jerkbird to Mimi to all the t-shirts that people have made, Nami gets a cut. $5 for every T-shirt that you buy, minimum from all the rest of our merch. They're an amazing sponsor. They do a fantastic job. They literally show up every day, work with all of your purchases, get everything ready, start printing all the shirts and ship it really quickly after the event ends. And they do a fantastic donation at the end based on sales. The one thing that we're trying to do this year is we really, really, really wanted to make a Mimi plush, because we don't have, besides this giant Mimi treasure chest, that's and it's kind of it's kind of hard to ship this around. So we wanted to make something that you could get yourself. So you need to pre-order the Mimi plush. We haven't even made it yet physically. But after we have 70 pre-orders, they will start making it, and it will be a permanent addition in our Tantrum store. So please, everyone at home, please visit tantrummerch.com/RPG Limit Break. Buy some merch. Support NAMI, support us, supporting our sponsors, and from me to you, please enjoy Dragon Quest VIII, a 12-hour speed run coming up next. Thanks, everybody.
空と海と大地をジャーニーの一単語で詰めると文化圏が違うかな。ああ、言われてみれば。ジャーニー・オブ・カースド・キング。ジャーニー・オブ・ザ・カ。
And just as a reminder for everyone, we are RPG Limit Break 2026. We are coming from Denver in the United States in Colorado, and we are supporting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. It is the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization. They provide advocacy, education, support, and public awareness to improve the lives of all individuals and families affected by mental illness. NAMI exists to ensure that no one is alone on their mental health journey. And to that end, we have a couple donations here that I would like to highlight. one of which is a $100 anonymous donation. Thank you so much for your generosity. And a $25 donation from Mr. B. Jammin, here to give some added value. Speaking of value, we are coming up relatively soon on the Dragon Quest VIII run. We are currently setting that up. So if you'll bear with us for just a few minutes, you will soon get that value.
タイトルだけ見ると目的変わっちゃったよみたいな感じになっちゃう。インセンティブのショーケースに目隠しでやるやつもあった。音楽。そういえばありましたね、ピアノと。あ、でも私、いただきストリート DS ならやったことあるから、そこだ、一部のキャラの存在だけ知ってるって感じかもしれん。あ、見たことあるってなったら。あ、でしかもいたはず。あ、DS です。マリオのキャラとか一緒に出てたやつ。
So to shout them out, the people involved with our foreign language restreams, our French restream, you can find them at twitch.tv/lefrenchRestream, and our Japanese restream at twitch.tv/Japanese_restream. If those restreams will help you better enjoy the marathon, please go check them out and send them some love. Additionally, if you enjoyed those artists and their work in this previous prize segment, we would like to remind you that we have as well our own merchandise store. From hoodies to coffee mugs, even fanny packs, you're sure to find your new favorite RPG Limit Break branded gear. Best part? All proceeds from our merchandise sales go directly toward funding RPG Limit Break, so we can continue to bring you these awesome live events every year. To visit our online store, please visit www.store.rpglimitbreak.com.
あとスマブラに勇者おったから、勇者のカラーリングにいたな、エイトって。ただ私は多分シリーズじゃなくてその時演じられた声優さんで覚えてたから、1P カラーが雑賀美月さんで、 2P カラーが檜山さんか、檜山信之さんで、3P 草尾さんだったかな。で 4P が梶さん。本人のツイートでスマブラに出れたことめっちゃ喜んでたのを見かけた記憶があります、梶さん。11と3と4と8の勇者だったかな、色違い。ああ、今プライズでちょっと下に出て、あ、これ、この見た目の勇者。
If any of you are interested in some of the incentives for Dragon Quest VIII and perhaps where you might want to send your donations first, the first upcoming donation incentives will be to name the hero and the musical performance of the main theme. If that second one is met, 2 of the Dragon Quest VIII runners will play a duet of the Dragon Quest main theme overture during the run. So you can look forward to that if you send in your donations. We are currently sitting at $391 out of $750 needed to reach that incentive. And that will be coming up not too long into this run proportionally, even though it's about an hour in or a little more. You will want to get your donations in for that as well. If you want to name the hero something in particular, donate now and let your voice be heard.
主人公の名前の寄付
You
額投票
interested in
バ
prizes?
リュー
We have plenty of them if you donate. We have prizes from minimum of $5 donation to $10 donation for most of them. We have a $30 donation will get you in the running for Dragon Quest VIII wooden game replica. In addition, we have 2 grand prizes here. We have a custom Nintendo Switch 2 Pocopia bundle for a cumulative total of $225 donated over the course of the event, and a Final Fantasy IV Warriors Illuminated Manuscript for a total of $150 over the course of the event. If you're interested in them, you can see them on our tracker. Ah, man, this is kind of cozy here. I kind of just want to sit back and relax. I don't even know if I want to do anything about this Dragon Quest VIII run. What's that? I must? Well, I suppose I do have a job to do. After all, this is RPG Limit Break 2026 coming to you live from Denver, Colorado. I am your host, IllegallySam, and our next run is Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King co-op with Creative Alley, Cordelium, Keanu Lookalike, and Flutter. Are you ready to tell us your story?